All right, this episode was a fun time. We had Rick McGuire on, who is the creator of Subway Creatures Instagram, which I'm sure you guys follow. And this episode was about to go right behind the Patreon wall until Mike Cannon came in and saved it, baby. Mike Cannon and TT Jerry makes an appearance on the pod in this one. So at one point we have Mike Cannon, TT Jerry, and the Subway Creatures guy. On this episode, we're showing videos that are horrifying and that are wild. They are so crazy. Some of them are fun. Some of them are horrifying that he couldn't put on the Subway Creatures Instagram because it would have gotten taken down. But we put it here on the episode, and then you can even see some more of it at patreon.com/Chrissy Comedy. I will be May 24th at the Vulcan in Austin, Texas, May 26th at Stand Up Live in Phoenix, and then I'm taking the summer off besides Providence and LA at the end of August. ChristyComedy.com. This episode is fun, and I'm happy that TT's on it, and at one point you have TT, Violet, Subway Creatures guy, and Mike Cannon on it, so it's fucking bonkers. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Chrissy Chaos. We come at you every Tuesday, 11 a.m. Eastern Time. Today's no different. We're coming to you live from the front lines of Russia. And it's great who we found. We were on the front lines of Russia. We found Mike Cannon. He was sucking Ukrainian cock.
That's right.
Looking to get paid in DMT and edibles. And then we found Rick. Nobody knows his last name, but he runs the Instagram account Subway Creatures, which you guys, I'm sure everyone in the world follows. Subway Creatures. This is the guy behind it, and he just looks like what you think he looks like. I thought the guy who ran Subway Creatures was going to be some woke, black member of the LGBTQ community. Instead, it looks like the guy who invented Bitcoin.
Oh man, I'm walking right into a roast right now.
Right. Rick, what's your last name?
McGuire.
Rick McGuire, nice Irishman, and Mike Cannon. Rick
Look
McGuire
at
and
us.
Mike
Yeah,
Cannon.
look at us.
Dude,
Look
you
at
guys
us.
should start a podcast called Irish Goodbye.
That's right. That's never been done.
Dude, what gave you the idea of Subway Creatures? Did you go, were you going through a divorce or something? You're like, I need a way to make money. I got to make an Instagram account?
No,
Tell me.
This was honestly just a hobby on the side. There was no looking down the road at money at all. This was just, you saw the stuff that was on the subway. I started this back in 2011. There wasn't even a platform for this. So
there's Jim Norton in a basket. We have right here. We have, hold up.
and there was no long play. It just all of a sudden kept snowballing, and next thing you know, it's at whatever, 2.5 million.
Who shoots the majority of these videos? You're out in the subways?
Honestly, the New Yorkers, they're my eyes and ears out there. So they're sending all this stuff in, and it's
But you started shooting it originally.
Yeah. So originally,
you were on the subway one day.
I was probably driving my friends and family crazy because I was texting everyone videos every day of this crazy shit. And then finally I was like, you know what? I'm going to stop texting you guys and we'll just send it. I'll put it up on a website. So there's a website. And then Instagram came along and I was like, oh, this is perfect. And we just moved it over there.
Really?
Yeah,
because I feel like with Subway Creatures, it's one of those ones where, I found it organically just because it gets reposted by everybody. And even if you're not from New York, if you're from New York, you're following this. If you're not from New York, I suggest you follow it even more because seeing New York City this way. See, here's the thing is when Subway Creatures, when you started posting this stuff, this was you see this once in a while in New York, you really got to be in the right place, right time. But now if you're a tourist coming to New York, this is just what it looks like now because of Bill de Blasio has just made New York City, every part of New York City looks like a Subway Creatures Instagram video.
Yeah.
Now, do you get any hate for this? Has anyone ever messaged you and said, I want to kill you?
Oh, dude, that's a great question because that is kind of why no one knows who the fuck I am because I kind of keep it that way. I'm not hiding. I do have my profile in my own personal profile in the bio to this page. However, I don't, it's Subway Creatures is what it is. It's not Rick McGuire presents Subway Creatures, but I've had people, all right, here's a crazy fucking story. So I had a guy demand something get taken down. It wasn't even him in the video. It was some girl that he was trying to get with. And apparently she told him, if you get this taken down, I'll sleep with you. I'll fuck you. And
that's a form of prostitution.
So this guy, you know what? It is. And this guy, so this guy obsessively was hitting me up saying, take the fucking video down. I'm like, dude, I don't even know who you are. No, you don't even know who this person is. This guy. So when I had the show at Gas Digital, that was the only address he could find. He showed up at the P.O. box to Gas Digital, took a picture next to it and goes, if I found this mailbox, I will find your personal mailbox. Take the fucking video down. And yo, that's
How fucking horny was this guy?
That's when I don't think
That
he was
guy's
all
dick is
there
the
upstairs.
driest
But
in
yeah.
So what did you do?
America.
Did you take it
Bro,
down?
I took that shit down. I go, this is not worth my life right now. I'm taking this fucking video down.
That's the difference. I'd be like, suck my dick, pussy. Find me.
Find me.
Find me.
Oh, dude, it'd be so funny. You take the video down, but he's probably psychotic. He bangs a blow up doll and then just fucking hangs himself from a ceiling fan.
Bro, I was living with my cousin at the time, and we look a little bit alike. And he was like, if I get fucking murked walking out of our apartment because of a goddamn Instagram video right now, I am going to lose. Like, it's like you shouldn't have to fear for your life.
Now,
over,
what was the video that he wanted?
The video was this girl on. This is no, but that's
I would understand.
Yeah,
that. If that's the girl, I would be like, oh, okay, he has a point.
So this video was a girl. This is years ago, but it was a girl using an actual sponge, like a kitchen sponge, to apply her makeup on the train. It was harmless, whatever.
Yeah.
You can't even really see her face that well, but that's what she was flipping out about.
Interesting. Yeah, so, because here's the thing though that's happened though, I would imagine, is now, because when you first started this account, it was genuine, like it was organic. But now I would imagine you have people trying to do things, film them, and get them to your account.
Yeah, I do try to suss that stuff out. You try to find the stuff that's staged. You don't really want it in there that much because then you start losing credibility.
Right.
However, at the same time, you're trying. This is a crazy one when there's like a fire that just blows up in the garbage can with that little kid standing right next to it.
That's crazy.
You gotta love how the cop kicked the kid down and then ran away for himself.
He just pulled out his gun and shot the kid. Look at how fat this fucking cop is. I mean,
New
dude,
York's finest.
New York's fattest. What now? Do you think? Because there's a lot of Instagram accounts out now. There's Subway Creatures. You think of New York Nico. You think of Meals by Cooge. Who else do we?
Bro,
think of?
I got What Is New York too. Don't forget about that one. That's
What is
also
New York?
me.
You got Fuck Jerry. Now, if you could kill. Let's play Fuck, Marry, Kill. Let's play Fuck, Marry, Kill. Fuck, Marry, Kill with Fuck Jerry, New York Nico. What is New York?
Well, I'm definitely fucking What Is New York.
Wait, is that Sagalo on?
Yeah, dude, that is Sagalo. Bro,
Brendan Sagalo!
Yo, listen to this shit. So
How did Brendan Sagalo make
That's
this?
a mole person.
that is a mole person.
From-
It's a
from
chud.
the
It's a
depths.
fucking
Is this his
chud.
biggest credit?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
He's also on a Hulu show with Killer Mike. Check that out.
Yo,
What's a mole person?
Bro, there are people who live in the tunnels. That's a guy. That train is stopped in the middle of a tunnel, and this guy just all of a sudden popped up under the window. Imagine that shit.
Dude,
Oh
look
my
at
God.
the Vienna fingers that are his fingers.
Oh my
Like
God.
those
Dude, I
fucking
didn't even-
absolute sausage
And
link.
this is 63 weeks ago, and Brendan's riding the train with his mask down.
That's the real
That
issue.
is, how wild is that? Is that you came on this podcast last minute, and then there's a picture of Sagalo on Subway Creatures.
I got thrown into a vortex.
Oh my God, dude.
What the fuck is that?
Sagalo is not going to age well. I mean,
No.
yeah.
No, the eczema is going to take its
Oh,
toll.
dude. Sagalo. Venetia liked it. Venetia Jaros liked it on February 19, 2021, when she should have been at work. She was liking Subway Creatures.
Do you have any connection to the mole people? I'd love to have them on.
No, but you go down there, you can definitely come across them because they make their way onto the platforms.
Yeah.
But do they have full lives? Like they fully live like an apartment with everything down there that they makeshift?
Absolutely, dude. I've gotten videos sent to me from either NYPD or MTA workers where they find like basically homes.
It's like
they
the
have all
Ninja
these
Turtles
homes.
lair.
Yeah,
right?
dude,
Like, it looks like that.
It really is. There's abandoned stations that they live in. There's these little like cutouts on the tracks down the platforms.
And the government doesn't care that they live down there. They're like, if you want to live down there, you don't have to pay rent.
basically,
Like
bro,
it's the
it's like-
ultimate tenement
There
apartment.
was just they just found two bodies. What was it, a week or two ago? And it turned out to be two homeless guys that were like living in the.
I'd love, dude, if we find out like 10 years from now that you're a serial killer. And you're the one
It is.
going
It's
down
like
the
a
killing.
Dexter
Look,
situation,
go back up a little bit. Scroll up. You don't know, but I will confess. Go up. There's one picture that's me. There it is, right there. There it is. This one actually was me. You can tell behind. Dude, I mean that. V, can you use the company card and please get us that? We got to do an episode. Thank you. And what about, did we ever get the Trump shorts T-shirt coming, or we can't find it? Fuck. Okay.
Bro, did that have anything to do with you moving here? This is like Trump Island.
No, well, yeah, it's one of those things. Yeah, this is Trump Island. No, it didn't. No, not. I wanted to move here because I wanted, like, I wanted multiple bedrooms. I wanted.
Your house is beautiful, by the way.
Thank you.
I was not expecting it from a comedian.
Thank
but
you.
Haven't you
you're
looked
moving
at the
up in this
numbers?
world.
I did.
No, I think I wanted this. I wanted this, and I just needed to get Jasmine, aka Vinny, just in a place where she didn't have good cell phone service because it was just becoming insane. Where every day I was getting screamed at about this bitch or that bitch. So now it's hard for these bitches to get up this hill. So my life is better.
Not many bitches will take a ferry.
No bitches ain't taking no ferry, so we're safe here.
Now, my favorite part about what you do is that I consider it mass surveillance art.
Oh yeah.
Do you consider yourself part of like the mass surveillance problem?
You know,
wow.
the NYPD has reached out to me before to like help them with shit, and depending on the circumstances, you really don't want to go too far with that because it's a slippery slope. But it's like also, if there's somewhere where there was one video, I don't know if you're gonna be able to find it. It was a while back, but this old woman was on the train and she got kicked in the face by this other dude, and he just started like punting her head, and they didn't catch him. So the NYPD was like, "Yo, can you put out a blast? We're trying to find this guy." So I did, and oh wait, speaking of which, go back. All right, sorry to cut this short, but I just saw you do the motorcycle video.
Oh, this guy.
All right, so do that. Yeah, do that one. So this is something I posted. I unintentionally got this guy narked out, right? So this guy gets on the train with
What's
a motorcycle.
narked out mean? What do you mean?
He's
Like
a
narcs
snitch?
followed him?
You snitched them out.
Unfortunately, yeah, I snitched him out. It was unintentional. I just thought, oh, look at this guy having trouble getting a motorcycle onto the train. Now notice he can't move the back tire because it's locked. So I don't know anything about motorcycles. So apparently that means it's stolen because he doesn't have the keys to it. So he can't put it in neutral. So he's trying,
That's kind of a good prank, though, is to just take somebody's motorcycle, put it on the E-train, and be like, find it in Sutphen.
So I post this, and this is what's crazy about the account. So almost in real time, go to the next post.
Okay, the very next post.
Right there. They fucking got him on the train.
Wow.
Because the NYPD follows me, and they saw the stolen motorcycle on the train. They caught this guy in real time.
Holy shit.
And
That's
it was
amazing. Yeah, and then go to this next picture. Go back.
So
to
the
next
answer to
picture,
your question
and that
is
looks
yes.
like look. That picture right there looks like a dead rat on the floor, which is what you are. oh no, what is that? A crab?
Wow.
It's a crab. But
On the
yo,
subway.
all right, to
Dude,
go off-
literally, Jasmine's mother would take that off the subway floor, immediately put it in a pot, boil it, and serve it with fucking adobo.
But you know how the comment section can be the best and worst
course.
place in the world. The shit that I took for that unintentionally happening.
Yeah, I know.
But that's what I mean. It's a slippery slope. You don't want to go too far.
I wonder if the guy ever found his motorcycle.
Yeah,
There's
I don't know.
TT Jerry.
So this guy is kind of famous in New
Who
York.
is it with the pink?
Yeah.
Go up to the pink pimp.
Yeah.
The pink.
A lot of people know this guy. The volume's everything on this.
Can we get volume? Will we get ripped for this, even though it's his videos
I'm trying to get volume.
on social media?
Oh, it's right there.
Big C, me, rolling on that fucking troll. Bitch, know me. Y'all, I got some A&Rs. Don't be playing hard. Straight phony, cause my niggas get the pop and pop, and take the face apart.
She got too much teeth for me.
Good legs.
Great legs. Not better than TT's though. No. Seriously, not even close. TT's supposed to be coming here to watch my kids because we're going to see the movie The Northman. But I guess if she doesn't show up, I'm just going to bring my kids into the movie theater. Wait, so we love this. I love the Subway Creatures stuff. It's, I think, personally, my favorite Instagram account to follow. I mean that. I look at it. I scroll it and look for it almost every day. I've seen all these videos. But do you think, are there videos, I wanted to, you to come on this pod and show us videos that you couldn't post on this?
Oh, dude. Do you
have them?
We've got a whole bunch, and I'm actually looking forward to this because this is kind of, all right, so here's a good start.
Here's a good start.
This
Let's
is
go.
why you don't hold the polls on the train. At least I don't sit,
here we
I
go.
don't
Oh my
stand.
God, that took me a minute.
Now, why can't you post this? First of all, this guy is a power bottom. Why can't you post this on your account? You would get it. Your account would get taken down.
Yeah, well, you get.
What are the rules?
You definitely get a strike, and after a certain
Demonetized.
amount of strikes, you start getting suspended, and then after suspension, they just absolutely take everything away from you.
See, this is one of those things, like, this reminds me of the time when I was a teenager and my friend used to come over and I used to have a cordless phone. You know, like back in the day, like before cell phones, I had a cordless phone, and he used to take the antenna of the phone and stick it up his asshole. And then put it back on the receiver. And my mother would always, you know, like would use that phone. I remember one time she's like, why does this phone smell like cheese? And it was this
Also,
dirty
like,
asshole.
hilarious bit you just did to my mom.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
piece of shit.
What does that guy do now?
He works for the
cop.
Mets. I swear to God.
Adds up.
How many kids have you seen lean their cheeks up
Oh, yeah.
against
Lean
the
their
fucking
cheeks.
pole?
We have videos of them licking those poles.
Dude,
Licking the poles.
I'm telling you, man.
That's
There's
the vaccine.
Yeah, that's that's fucking pink
It
eye
really
right
is.
there.
We always joke about you're either going to die in the next 24 hours or you're going to be the most immune person to everything in the
Brendan
world.
Sagalow wouldn't get sick off that at all.
At all. Now, that does seem satisfying for a guy with a chafed buttholes home. You know.
Yeah.
Cool metal.
Sergio
right in the middle.
Chacon, great friend of the show, always talks about how itchy his asshole is. Maybe Sergio's got to start taking the subway again and start doing something like that.
Maybe this is him.
Honestly, dude, this
It
should
does
be.
look like a smooth ass.
Yeah.
Doesn't that not look like a smooth ass?
If I was Desitin rash cream, I'd be upset at this. I'd be like, I hope people don't find out the real secret, which is just itching your open asshole on a New York City subway pole.
Legit shape to the hammies too. So this
Yeah.
this person
Yeah.
does like
Yeah.
some powerlifting.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
100%.
Beautiful man.
Great ass.
Oh.
Okay, so why couldn't you put this one on Subway Creatures? What's the problem with this one?
I mean, I can understand how you'd say that because you can't actually see anything. I think it's the implication here.
Is that Draco Malfoy eating out Hermione?
On
Yeah,
the
it
Long
looks like
Island
two,
Railroad.
but it looks like it looks like because that woman looks like she has an old foot, right? An old foot. It looks two elderly people going down on each other, right?
It does, yeah.
Is that what it
There's
is?
an ankle tattoo there.
Oh, yeah. She's
Yeah. I mean, look at the hand too. The hand looks.
She looks like an older woman.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. It
This
just
is just happening right out
Right
there.
on the Long
It's
Island
daytime.
Railroad.
You could see it's daytime.
yeah.
That
Now,
is like
is there
a
anything
dog.
illegal about? Would you get a ticket for that? Would you go to jail for that for eating an old woman's asshole out on
Jail. But it should be celebrated.
It should be celebrated. Yeah.
should.
Well, I
Two
mean,
consenting adults. I don't
Well,
see
dude,
the
we've
problem.
talked about this before, and I'm sure people know this already, but like STDs run rampant through old age homes, and this is why.
I did
Oh
hear
yeah.
that. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, they're not gloved up. They're just blowing dust into each other's. You know,
Let me ask you a question. And right,
so many things to say after
right
that.
on
and I
the
just shut it
community
all
board,
down.
right at patreon.com/Christy Comedy, or email us. Do you think when you're over 65, are you ever going to pull out? Over 65-year-old man, will you ever pull out? And as a
What's
woman,
the
will you-
point, right?
What's the point?
To come on an old lady's face, maybe once.
Yeah.
like maybe one if it's like a natural little Botox, you can de-wrinkle her fucking crow's feet. And just
Yeah,
Good guy.
Would you
dollop a
make
cum.
if you when you're like in your 70s? Would you make your wife take out her dentures to blow you?
Yes.
100%,
yeah,
right?
1,000,000%. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why
Find
would you
one that
want
doesn't
that?
have dentures. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like. Oh yeah, just cum in your old wife's diaper.
I feel,
Hey, why not?
I feel like a gum bite would feel good.
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean? Like the
Yeah.
skin nature of it.
It's like when you feed a catfish.
Yeah, go noodling. You feel it. There's like a bit of sandpaper
sure there-
sensation, but then beyond that is
There's got to be
heaven.
guys that get blown by catfish, right?
Oh, definitely.
100%.
down in the bayou.
Down the
Have
bayou.
you ever seen that noodling when they
Yeah.
they call it noodling down there? They just put their hand right in the mouth
And it sucks it right off. Yeah.
It doesn't stop
Gotta
there.
put your cock in.
It doesn't
All right,
stop
this is
there.
a good one. Okay, so what's okay? So now here we
Actually,
are.
this is Chicago, I think. So it's not always New York. That's the other part. It's not always New York.
Here we go. Here's a
This is
video.
Chicago, I
not
think.
safe for subway creatures. There you go. Just pounding it out. Yeah. I mean, honestly, seriously, like, good for them. Like,
Yeah.
they're having open sex, doggy style sex. Doesn't look like it's too many people around the subway, the Chicago train station. And good for you.
Yeah. You know, I was talking before, and we were saying oh, this is bad. You wouldn't believe how many people have sex in the wide open in the subway system. Another reason why I don't sit or touch anything.
Do you still take the subway?
Oh, I do all the time.
Only for your
All the
to
time.
run your account? What
Oh,
if-
no.
It's all homework.
Listen, as dangerous and as nasty as it
You're
is,
like, my ex-wife took everything. I have no choice. I can't even afford an Uber.
That is what a brilliant business model, though, because basically everything that you do within New York City is technically a write-off because you're constantly observing and looking to film stuff in New York City.
every MTA card I've ever bought is written off.
But it's weird. You run this, and I forget the name of the other account, but I love that. That's
What
like,
is New York?
Yeah,
That one?
that's New York in a funnier way. Less.
It's just out of the subway. Yeah.
So you're like a curator in New York. Have they approached you to be like an ambassador?
Yeah, I
New
did
York.
stuff with the Board of Tourism. We did some stuff with like that, but you know, I'm also kind of highlighting, you know, not necessarily the negatives, but you know, the stuff that they're like, we're not too happy. You know, the MTA, everyone's like, why don't you work with the MTA? I'm like, because I don't put them in the best light in the page. But
You're
this
the
is-
reason
it's
my
happening.
father-in-law thinks this stuff is happening on every street
Oh,
corner
I have
at all
family-
times.
I
Like
have
he's like,
family-
don't go in there.
Exactly. I have family in the Midwest, and they think that this is just an insane asylum, which it is.
Yeah.
Manhattan is just an insane asylum.
We're
but
just desensitized.
we are.
Yeah.
We are. That's why I wanted to ask you at some point when we're done with this, you've got to have some stories from the
Oh
subway.
yeah. There's one other account. It was small, and I remember seeing this like 4 years ago, where it was videos like this, and it must have gotten taken down. But it was videos like this, you know, like all this crazy stuff on the subway, all this stuff. And then there was just one video I vividly remember where it was just a guy filming a Hasidic Jewish man sitting there. He was just sitting there for 30 seconds, and that was the video.
Look at him.
And I was like, what is this? And
Wait
then-
a second. That might have been mine.
Really? Yeah.
That might
There
have
was
been
just
mine.
a video of a Hasidic Jewish man
Wait a
sitting there. I was like,
second.
what is
No.
this?
Okay. There was, because you don't understand the shit I took from the Hasidic community.
Yeah.
I was.
Oh, it was just,
Oh,
it was
they
like
fucking
guys having sex,
hated me.
shitting on each other. And it was like, look at this Hasidic Jew.
I swear to God. All right. So if it's the video I'm thinking of, it was when there was a mask mandate and he was using a briefcase as his mask and he was holding it over his face. And there are two cops standing right on the train with him. And there's a stare down. If that's the video I'm thinking
That might have
of,
been it. Yeah. Where I was like, oh, I just thought that. I was
Yeah.
like, this one's interesting.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
what
I
can
tell
he
you,
do?
In
Hey.
fairness, he just came from a 700-person wedding slitting chickens' throats in the middle of Borough Park. So
Yeah. I mean, how ridiculous was that whole time period? I mean, that was a scary period for me. I was like, holy shit, there's no one on the subway right now. I have nothing.
You have no content.
I have no content right now.
Yeah.
We're going to have to dig into the archives for some of this stuff, which was awesome because then you pull videos where no one's wearing masks, which from like
Yeah.
fucking 5 years ago. And then you just watch the comment section go off on each other about no masks.
Well, we want to ask you because we noticed that like the stuff like, you know, social media stuff was slowing down. We noticed your account was slowing down. We wanted to ask you this, and it's okay. You can tell us the truth. Did you make the subway shooting happen in Brooklyn for content? Was it you that made that guy do that?
No,
Did
but
you
you know
whisper
what?
in his ear?
I just watched The Joker, and so many people are like really scared that people are gonna start taking that approach because of the movie The Joker.
Dude, I don't care about that part. I want to get on my first late night couch appearance and get shot in the head. Yeah, dude. Yeah.
is that not the most satisfying murder in movie
where he just
history?
shoots the fucking host right in the head.
yeah.
Oh, I
Right?
fucking love it.
The amount
Yeah.
of times I've wanted to do that to Colbert.
No, that or just like when you get
that out,
interviewed and
please,
they
for
ask you
the
like,
love of
how'd you start in comedy? I just want to take a fucking gun and be like, you know. All right, so what's this? What's this right now? Is this nacho cheese leg?
Yeah, so this is just a guy who, and you know, this wouldn't go over too well on the
Yummy,
page,
yummy
but
in my tummy.
Oh yeah, that's
I'd
rough.
say that's
That's an infection.
a leg it's not gonna be there for much longer.
poor
But he
God,
and he
man.
feels no pain.
It looks
on
like
it.
Mitch Hedberg's leg.
Yeah.
Remember
Dude,
that?
one
He
time-
got gangrene.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
dude.
I mean, that's got to be gangrene, right?
It has
Oh
to
yeah,
be.
no, that's going to be an amputated
Among other
leg.
things.
Yeah, I think he's probably he probably died the next stop. See, yeah, one time I saw a guy get on the train and he had his like infections all over his feet, and he had his feet out. He was walking barefoot and he took a full bottle of hydrogen peroxide and he just sprayed them on his feet and you just watched his feet bubble like go.
Oh shit!
With just like
Cauldron
pus.
toes.
Yeah. It was
that's
disgusting. He was
hard.
drinking a gallon of milk.
Of course.
Yeah.
I mean, despite put the view of what that looks like aside, the smell that is probably coming off that leg.
Not good.
Yeah.
Could you eat?
I don't know how there's people sitting next to him like that. You know
Yeah.
what that's gotta smell like?
Oh yeah, it's fucking horrifying. But what can you do, dude? You've seen
No,
that
dude,
on
yeah.
the.
I see a lot of like addicts kind of puking on themselves and having a rough time, especially when I was living out in Elmhurst, because I'd take the long train out there and you'd just see some real fucking shifty characters, most of which I saw people with like a couple having rats crawl over them. Like,
You saw it. You were
yeah,
personally
I
there.
was sitting right across from them like this, and they looked like they were domesticated rats, but they were still crust punk, tattoo face, needles still injected into certain spots on their body, and they're just crawling around them like human labyrinths, and it was the most upset I've ever been in my entire life.
Yeah, I mean that does sound sad, but at the same time, you should have gotten a video of that.
I know. Yeah,
Come on,
Let's
man.
send it to
You
Subway
weren't thinking of
Creatures.
him.
Yeah.
What the
no,
fuck?
We're thinking.
this might have been pre-IG.
Now, how many Subway penises have you seen?
Oh, we've got a few coming up.
Oh,
Great, can't wait.
Yeah,
That's what I'm staying for.
Oh, here we go. Nice. There you go. So, okay, so what do we got? We got
I think this is just like a subway car on lockdown because
I wish TT was here to.
Look at how sultry he's laying. And
he's like it's a drammy. It's a drammy Jack
Now,
moment.
let's
Exactly.
describe to the audio audience what's going
Okay,
on.
so what you guys are seeing right now is a guy laying down, as I would say, a beautiful black man.
like it's his family room.
Laying down butt naked with no clothes on, including sockless, who got a pretty decent body, caressing his ass cheek on the open subway, and kind of not realizing that he's in public. And honestly, to be honest with you, if I was sitting next to that guy, I wouldn't mind. I'm not sexual thing, but it's like he's so peaceful.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind.
I don't want to keep
He
emphasizing
might
this,
just be
but
on Molly.
that's
or he's
true.
just a Lizzo fan.
There you go. I don't want to keep emphasizing this, but like you'd expect a little more ashiness out of these people.
Yeah.
I don't know. This is like they kind of look like they take care of themselves.
They got to take care of themselves. They
It's-
got lotion.
It's the thigh graze.
Yeah.
for me. I can't get over that.
Don't you want to feed him grapes?
Yes, I do. I feel like he should be wearing the heart of the
He
ocean.
is the emperor. He's sitting like the emperor. So, and then now is he going to get arrested? Like when you arrest a guy like this butt naked, do you throw a robe over him? You just lead him out butt naked, cock and balls flapping along.
It's 3 handcuffs, dude. 2 up here and 1 chain down to right here.
Dude, one of my friends, I think I told the story once. One of my friends was on the sex crimes unit in the NYPD, which we found out later that he told us he was on the sex crimes unit. But when we worked with one of his coworkers, he was like, he wasn't assigned to that. He would just go to that unit, which is interesting.
That was his extra credit work.
Yeah. And he said there was this guy that used to walk up and down the streets in Times Square, and he would finger his own asshole. He said, and then they would arrest him constantly, and every time they would arrest him, when they were going in for the arrest, he would like finger his asshole quick and then put him out to try like
I kind of appreciate
and
that.
try to do
I
that,
kind of
and they would have
appreciate
to
that.
fuck. And he said multiple times they caught him in the cheek. Like you can't avoid it.
Well, what do you
So-
do? How do you stop that? You
Nothing.
can't, right?
Like
You
my
have-
friend was
yeah.
like, I honestly wanted to just shoot him in the leg, like just shoot him, but you couldn't, So I was like, yeah, it sucks.
Could you lead with like a Michael Chandler front kick to his chops? Like, are you allowed to do that if somebody's holding? I mean, that's finger guns, but it does have
Yeah.
shit at the tip.
But
Yeah.
without context, that video's tough.
Yeah,
tough, yeah.
yeah. But I
that's
mean,
the- yeah.
that might be the most understanding the public would be if they're like, listen, he had fucking full blown dip shit on the front of his
Front
fingers.
of his fingers.
He could have given me Hep C.
Anything. I could have got
right.
pink eye.
Oh, yeah. Pink eyes at least see where he's right there. Yeah.
All right, here we go. San Francisco shit. Let's see what's going on in San Francisco. What do we got?
Is that a shave job?
Oh, he's just shaving his
shaving.
pubes?
That's
Is
just,
that a sh- is that
that's
a-
just promo for Manscaped.
can't
Yeah, exactly.
tell.
They don't sponsor the show anymore, so fuck them.
Bastards. I'd shave my pubes on the
Actually,
train,
maybe
right?
they still do. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yes, but this is why. You see?
This is a regular day in San Francisco, though. I mean,
Yeah.
know. I don't
Do you know how
remember-
filthy I've been in my life, though? Like when I was drinking heavily, I ate lump crab meat on the train.
Ugh.
Like as hammered as possible, like a canister of lump crab meat that I bought for too much money. Wanted to treat myself, and I'm like dipping it in cocktail sauce and eating it while sitting on the R.
Just fucking being a yeah. I mean, hey, what can you do, man? This is why I don't go to San Francisco, except I will be in there in September at Cobb's Comedy Club.
Now, you get different cities sent to you. What's the worst city?
New York.
New York's
New York.
the worst? You
Yeah.
don't get Austin? Do you get Austin at all?
Well, no, because I don't. They don't have a subway there, do they?
Oh, they just have creatures. I don't know.
Oh, they definitely have the creatures. You know what? Maybe there'll be a "What is Austin?"
You
We'll
should.
have to work
They-
on that.
They just have Hoovervilles.
Here's this disgusting video. Let's see this. I like this. I like watching these videos. Now, what's this guy doing?
He's going to town on that. Is it a doll? Is it like
yeah.
a
Just
stuffed
sucking
animal?
a doll. Well, this is one of these guys that have what do they call the like when you bang dolls and stuff.
A furry.
Yeah, furry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, Venetia, let me ask you this. Let's say this guy's the love of your life. The love of your life, and he's a great guy, but this is the only problem he has, is he likes to eat out furries on the subway in public. That's it. He's the best guy, makes money, so nice to you, but the only thing about him is he eats out furries once in a while. Is that a deal breaker?
Can we work it out? Like, like for him not to do it anymore?
The best he'll give you is he'll do it. He'll go down from doing it daily to doing it once a month.
On a train you don't ride.
There you go. But he does it. Can you work it out with him? Wow.
That is pure. That is true open-mindedness.
That really is.
Yeah, she can work it out. Yeah. But if you like one of Eric Trump's tweets, you're out.
Oh, listen, that's all right. So when we had the show at Gas Digital, so Eric Trump.
Speaking of Eric Trump.
Puerto Rican Eric Trump, Luis
Eric
Gomez.
Trump is a fan of the page. And he did say that he would come on and do the podcast, but he had to wait until after the last election. So AOC also follows
I thought you were going to say he had to wait till it got
AOC
dark
follows
out.
the page too.
And we were going to try and get them together to show up for a simultaneous podcast.
Wow.
And just see what happens.
Wow.
And unfortunately, we didn't, again, pandemic, all this happened. But
Dude, I have a bit on my special
would've been
about
epic,
AOC. I'm putting it on your fucking Subway Creatures page. You're going to repost it.
let's fucking go.
Hell yeah, dude. You're going to fucking repost it. And we're getting AOC on the
I have a
pod.
Subway bit,
and
too.
Rick's going to fucking film it. Yo quiero Babbel. It's awesome. Language learning technology done right. All these other companies use AI software, not Babbel. They use speech recognition technology. They use experts in the field that have crafted this amazing app that helps you learn a language. Only 15-minute lessons, and you can learn this language on the go. I'm telling you, man, Babbel is the shit. My family speaks Spanish. I'm learning how to understand what they're saying through Babbel because they think they got a little Puerto Rican dialect. Well, I'll say, you know what? Babbel's got the Puerto Rican dialect on lock. I know what you're saying. I know that you're having an affair. And it comes with a 20-day money-back guarantee. Start your new language learning journey today with Babbel. Right now, look at this offer. Right now, you can save up to 60% off your subscription when you go to Babbel.com/chaos. That's BABBEL.com/chaos. 60% off your subscription. Babbel, language for life. Policy Genius, you need it if you're buying a home or a car or anything. Policy Genius helps you compare and contrast the policies that work for you. Listen, I'm a homeowner. You got the rising inflation and insurance rates are out of control. So Policy Genius, what it does is it helps you. It takes out all the busy work for you. Computers help you. It shows you what's the best rate for you. Policy Genius customers save an average of $1,250 per year over what they were paying for home and auto insurance. I mean, dude, that's a lot of money. Saved an average of $350 per year on home insurance. It's your one-stop shop to find and buy the insurance you need. Head to PolicyGenius.com to get started. Policy Genius will show you price estimates for policies that fit your search. If you like what they find, they'll get you switched over for free. Customers who bundled their home and auto policies with Policy Genius saved an average of $1,250 per year over what they were paying. Policy Genius has saved customers an average of $350 per year on home insurance. The team at Policy Genius are on hand in every step. They're on hand all the time to help you make decisions with confidence. Go to PolicyGenius.com right now. Get your free home insurance quotes and see how much you could save. I'm telling you, Policy Genius is the best. They don't sell your info to third parties, by the way. They don't add on extra fees, and they've earned thousands of 5-star reviews across Google and Trustpilot. PolicyGenius.com. Go get the free home insurance quote right now. Rick's gonna film it. Yeah, dude. So what's this? Chundy Man? I'm
All
Chrissy
right.
Chundy Man.
I don't even know if you have to play this because it's just a video of a zoom in. We actually have the picture here, but all right. So these were posted all over the subway. Chundy Man, I guess he's like a what is it? Like
Chundy Man is hiring guys 18 to 30.
Can we call him?
I'll call Chundy Man.
Let's fucking call Chundy Man.
Chundy Man is hiring
Star
guys
6'7".
18 to 30. Starting pay $20 to $25 an hour. Erotic cleaning handyman service. Okay, here we go.
Oh, wow. Is this TT's company?
It should be. This is John Wayne Gacy, how he gets new victims. Star 6'7", and then we got 929-466-5639.
Wow.
Do you get invited to crazy New York events?
Yeah.
We're unable to complete your call.
Oh, it's disconnected?
Weirdly enough, they couldn't pay their bill.
Epstein's dead.
That would have been great, though.
All All right.
Guess we
Well,
should've
Chundy
tried
Man,
that.
we can email Chundy Man. Email Chundy Man NYC. But this is exactly what John Wayne Gacy did to kill all his victims. Is he had a service. No, he had a repair service, maintenance service, and painters, and
He was like a contractor.
He was a
right?
contractor, and he would only hire 18 to 35-year-old boys, and then he'd have them work for them. He'd get horny, and he'd kill them.
Wow.
Oh wait, is this the Chundy Man page?
Yeah, it's Chundy Man's Instagram here.
Whoa.
Nice, dude. I like it.
So the guys aren't even
Whoa.
really in good shape.
No, it's kind of like,
Kids all nipples.
yeah.
Yeah, dude. It's
Wow.
all nips. Well, it's one guy too.
Imagine he's straight. He's somebody's dad.
Imagine you do ad reads for him next week.
If honestly, if the price. Listen, Chundy Man. I
I mean,
like.
this is his plug right here. This is his plug right
I like
here.
now that he's woke. Now he went to male-female workers. He
Oh,
said,
that's nice.
Yeah, which is nice. That guy's got a decent bod.
Yeah.
Let's go. Do you have any more videos? I like looking at these fucking videos.
Yeah, I don't
dude.
know.
There we go. Yeah, dude, this is what the type of shit I like. All right, let's see. Who's that?
What is he doing?
I
that
think
a
this
guy?
these are just two people fucking.
I think that, yeah.
So is your email just sex tapes?
No, I mean, listen, I get hundreds of submissions a day. So curating that shit is a full-time job in itself.
How do people submit to you? Just an email?
Usually through DMs.
Okay.
But the thing is that you don't know what you're getting until you're actually in there. So I don't know what this is until I actually open it up, and you have to watch it, and then all of a sudden, now there's a dick in your face, and it's you like we were saying before, you get desensitized. It's like you just don't even care anymore. You're like, oh, okay.
Can I ask you a question?
Go.
With somebody with a high libido, I do as well. Not
Right,
sure.
right, yeah.
Would you, if you were on a train, it's 3 a.m., nobody's on, and you're with Jasmine or you're with whoever that you're with, their cleanliness level, they're not homeless or whatever. Would you fuck on the subway?
The way that we just saw that,
No, I wouldn't go bare ass to seat, but
Okay.
standing.
I would do it. Yeah,
Yeah.
make for a good story, right?
I would do it.
I feel like that's it. I mean, I've put myself into some pretty bad situations. Like I've done alleys, like in between bars and stuff like that, which in terms of hygiene is not much better, I would assume. But yeah, I watched that and I was like, I could. I feel like I could.
Yeah.
I think I'd do it. I think.
I mean,
Yeah, I wouldn't go. I would do it I would standing though, which I can never
yeah.
come standing. Like I can't have sex with a woman in the shower. My dick. It's just I don't know.
I can't jerk off
do
in
it.
the
No, the
shower.
shower's tough.
I can't jerk off in the
Shower's
shower
tough.
either.
The shower's tough.
Yeah, I can't do it.
I need to like push
yeah.
my hips and curl my toes. I can't do that.
Yeah,
Standing.
I just usually have to have the girl put on a strap on and fuck me in the shower. By the way,
And you're laying down with your legs up.
speaking of getting fucked, I noticed you bite your nails. Are you in a relationship with a Latina woman as well?
I was, and keyword was,
Right.
which actually, was very relatable when I watched your stand up.
Right.
The going through the phone thing is, why is that such a big that's a huge thing.
Yeah,
Like-
yeah, dude. Well, I mean, I just know I could tell by your fingers.
Are
that
we masochists? I think we're masochists.
Yeah.
And we like it.
Well, the thing is, yeah, I do. I fucking love it. And the thing is now, well, here's the thing: is what's the good thing about this podcast?
Watching Chris navigate this
Yeah,
question
yeah, this is
while
good.
watching
I
Jasmine
know, 'cause
do
I'm sitting
physical
over here
labor
like,
outside.
No, well,
It's
this
my
is
famous
This
favorite
is really
moment.
good.
well, this is like what it is. This is our relationship. She does all the physical labor, and I just sit in here talking my shit with my girls.
You know what's funny? It's funny you say that because as we're doing this whole fucking podcast, she has been doing nothing but like strenuous labor outside the windows.
That's all she does.
Yeah.
That's all she fucking does, man. Is she works hard and she builds stuff, and I literally sit around and I have a little show that I do.
What is she?
She's Puerto Rican.
Puerto Rican?
Full Puerto Rican,
Okay.
yeah. Yeah, but I think the good thing about this is here's the thing with me and our relationship is you don't ever have to worry about me. It's not me. So if you're a woman and sometimes women will DM the account and they'll be like, "Oh, I hope Jasmine doesn't see this message." I'm like, "You better fucking hope she doesn't, because it's not me that will ever do anything or care. She will come to your fucking house and murder you."
Yeah.
So that's the thing. It's like you never have to be afraid of me and what I'll do. I will do nothing. Jasmine will fucking kill you. But I will say that it's been nice that Venetia now runs the Instagram account. And so if you DM
That's
anything,
a nice buffer right there.
understand that Venetia
Yeah.
is responding, not me.
Just an incoming of cocks.
Even if I've met up with you in public and had a secret affair in a hotel, it's not me. It's Venetia as a hologram of me. No, I'm kidding.
But yeah, that explains my nails, dude. That's as you can tell.
So you said going through the phone. So are people trying to hook up with you because of the Subway Creatures account?
No, dude, and
That'd be
honestly,
hilarious. Yo, I get that Subway creature pussy.
maybe after this. But no, that was never a problem. It was just, she just always had suspicions for no reason.
Because you do look like a guy, and you do appear like a guy in a few minutes of knowing you as just trying to white knuckle it through this year. Like there's been some shit. Like, you're just trying to fucking get through it. You're like, send me a video of you sticking your asshole on a pole because my ex-wife took everything.
Yeah, it's tough, man. It's tough. I understand the struggle that, you were joking about in your stand-up. Thankfully, I'm out of that situation now.
Good.
But
What do you do now? Where do you live now?
now I'm in Brooklyn. I'm pretty much subletting because it's ridiculous rent in New York City.
Well, and you got to keep moving just to stay.
Gotta keep moving,
Honestly,
dude.
Stay
I
ahead of her.
recommend that. That's honestly the way to go right now. You
Yes.
just keep hopping around apartment to apartment. There's already furnished. They're already furnished. You're just like, these leases are like locked in from
Yeah.
the COVID time, so you're like paying less than everyone else. I recommend it that way.
Move in
Plus, it
with
changes
Pimp, dude.
scenery.
Homeless Pimp just moved to Battery Park City. He wants somebody to live with.
I'm full. I'm good. But I like your Instagram stuff.
Dude, as soon as
homeless
my
pimp-
family breaks down, I'll see you there.
All right, what's this video right? What's this video we got right here?
It's probably. Oh, you know what? There's audio on this one. We need the audio.
Let's get the audio, Pimp. There we go. What is that guy doing?
And dildoing himself.
Yeah.
Is this the guy that said hello to Sagalo? He popped up.
Sagalo behind him.
Did you get the go back just for that audio? Because the audio makes it right there.
What does he say?
Trying to shit.
Oh, so he's trying to pull a shit
All
out
right.
of himself.
All right.
He's trying to
shit.
pull his
All
shit
right.
out.
It's like when you're in a diner and you have to put the knife in the ketchup bottle.
I hear you.
God.
Yeah,
Oh, what,
yeah.
Well,
what an
honestly,
analogy right there. Wow.
You know, he doesn't have health care. What else are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Honestly, dude,
He's
go
got to play
find.
claw game in his own
Yeah,
asshole.
go find an exposed pipe in the subway tunnel. Put your asshole on it, and that's an enema. Honestly, dude, I would say
I
that
give him
guy's a
credit for
genius.
going down the tunnel.
Yeah.
Usually you find that shit right on the platform.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's probably got a wife, kids. He's just a guy, he's just trying to get to the Knicks game. He's like, the lines are insane. All right, here we go. Let's do this. 23rd Street. We're at the 23rd
I
Street
got to
stop.
bounce after this, but yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Oh, wow.
Oh, here we go. That literally looks like that's TT's body.
It's beautiful.
Just titties and a nice little cock, though.
little
Hey,
little
it's soft,
dainty
it's
cock.
soft. You
but
give
that's
that
a
cock-
lady's cock.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
Suckable
Lady cock.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lady
That's
cock.
just a clit. It's a clit
It's a
cock.
dainty little sleek
That's
cock.
not turning me on. If you're going to have, come out with a banger. And nice shoes, though. Good house slippers.
Some boat shoes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it would have been so funny if she's just gotten off the train and, just wants to do like a little video and then the doors close and she just got to stand there with the next
You
train.
got the flag on the side of the train. It's kind of like perfect.
It is perfect. Wow. I love it, man. So I understand
This
why.
is the shit I'm talking about, where it's like you don't know what you're seeing until you see it. There's no warning for any of this.
Just
stuff.
keep the body cam on.
Yeah.
Here we go. Here's yet another blowjob. I mean, it's mostly sex stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Wow, with the earphones in.
Nice, and he's got his mask on.
Wonder what song.
Stay protected.
I wonder what
Yeah, as long as he's
I hope
vaccinated.
he's listening to the national anthem.
They're both listening to NPR.
Imagine you're listening to like Mark Maron.
You guys have never had sex in public at all?
Backyards.
I can't.
Backyards,
Backyards, pools, but I can't remember like
Street.
I don't know if I've had sex on the street.
I remember one, and this is slightly a braggadocious story, but it also makes me look like a piece of shit. But one of my buddies was dating some girl, and they were routinely getting into fights, and she's like, "You don't respect me. Your friends don't respect my friends." And then she like turned, and I'm literally getting blown in the street by her friend, and I'm just to the entire party, and my friend's like, "Wait, what's to respect?"
I love
That's
it.
my time,
I
everybody.
get no
Thanks.
respect. Go. His special's out right now.
Yes.
Well, no, it's
18th. The 18th.
Tomorrow your special's
Tomorrow,
out.
YouTube.com/Mike Cannon Comedy. White Privilege Homeless. 9 p.m. it streams, and it's up, available forever. Share, rinse, repeat, do all that stuff. Thank you so much.
Of course, brother.
Great to see you, buddy.
Have fun, man.
I love you guys.
Have fun with Jared Freed.
Yes, sir.
All right, baby. I'll see you later, man. Text me later. I love you, babes. Oh, V, can you go into that closet and give him some merch? All right, guys. Let's chat skincare. I'm Chrissy Skincare. If your skincare routine is just you washing your face in the shower with that one shower gel that you've been using since high school, then it's time to level up that skincare game. Because as it turns out, regular body wash you've been using that you thought was good enough is probably damaging your skin. But thanks to Lumen, which I've been using, you can drop that bottle of 3-in-1 and start using products that actually take care of your skin. All of Lumen's products come with instructions, so it's extremely easy, even for me. It's very easy, and it will help protect your skin from potential damage or future acne, okay? I swear skincare shouldn't be that complicated. It's a thing that as guys we dread doing, but thanks to Lumen, it's simple. It takes me less than 90 seconds every day, and boom, I got the skincare regime. I mean, I think it's like, I would think Lumen is the easiest skincare product I've ever used in my life. I'm trying to think of what else I've used. Lumen's the best. Because, yeah, I do use those ones. I use ones that are like 6-in-1 body soaps. It's like shampoo, conditioner, body wash, motor oil, fucking orange juice. Like, it's just too much. Of course, it damages your skin. But Lumen is just made for that baby face. So level up your skincare game with Lumen Skin today. Go to lumenskin.com /chaos to get your free trial of Lumen's products. That's LUMIN skin.com /chaos to get your free trial of Lumen's products. Lumenskin.com /chaos. Listen, patreon.com /Christy Comedy. If you're not on there, you're missing a huge part of the show. On YouTube, we have to stay in the box a little bit because there's sponsors, you get demonetized, whatever. Patreon, completely out of our minds. Door is open. We are having fun. We're watching videos that won't get ripped down. We're listening to music. We have wild guests on. We are completely unhinged. I feel like the best work of this show is at patreon.com /Christy Comedy. It is the only way. Our fan base is called the Puerto Ricans. The only way to become a true Puerto Rican is to go sign up at that Patreon. We have fun there. And you're literally, it's a library now of over 60 hours worth of content. So 70 hours worth of content. We have 70 hours worth of content at patreon.com /Christy Comedy. So if you feel like you've run out of podcasts, you listen to everyone on YouTube, you've listened to this guy's pod or this woman's pod, check out patreon.com /Christy Comedy. Some of the funniest, most real episodes of the show are there. 70 hours, 70 plus hours of content only available at patreon.com /Christy Comedy.
Okay. No, but I love your accounts, man. But it just becomes like, do you have like a responsibility to New York, like when you're posting?
What do you mean by responsibility?
Like, do you feel like you're either helping make it look like crazy to conservatives or make it look move here to these Midwest assholes?
Yeah,
kids?
I don't think anyone's moving here based on my accounts, but
I would.
well,
I would 100%.
like I said, I think a lot of people just think that it's an insane asylum here, and the subway is the most dangerous place to be in the world, and to an extent, it is. But
Now, how many violent videos are you sent that you can't publish because you're like, this is? Do you get
Yeah,
like
have you ever gotten
stabbing?
sent like a murder or something that was like,
oh, dude, I get every day people jumping in front of trains, getting run over by trains.
Oh my god!
So-
the video and you see it clear?
Bro, all right, so here's.
Do you have any of those?
we definitely can put it on YouTube.
I do.
You can, okay.
I
don't-
do, but
Oh, well,
out
will
of-
some of these get ripped on YouTube?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to pick and choose what goes up.
Shit.
Well, I figure your Patreon will be the best for all this, right?
Yeah, I guess Patreon is where we'll put it
have
then.
the reactions on YouTube and
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. But yeah, the dude, like, so there's suicides multiple every day, people jumping in front of trains. They just don't report it anymore because
It's
they don't
so
want to,
much.
It's so much, and they don't want to encourage.
It's
like,
promotion. Yeah, it's an
Yeah,
ad.
they don't want to do that.
But every day you get multiple videos.
I wouldn't say every day about that, but you know,
Weekly.
yeah, definitely.
Do you know when it's coming and this is going to be a suicide and you just don't
No.
watch it?
No, I don't. It
So you've
honestly
seen it and it's-
surprises me. The only time I know it's coming is sometimes you actually have MTA employees who record off of the CCTV, and that's when you're like, oh shit, this is going to be something bad. And it is. It's them recording the person on the platform, like timing up the train and like taking a leap right in front of it.
And
Which a
you
lot
see
of-
their body just like disintegrate.
So the craziest one I just saw
horrible.
was
I don't even want to see it.
was no. That's why it's like
Yeah.
it really desensitizes you. But the craziest one that I saw, which was fucked up, someone, I don't know if they jumped or got pushed or what, but they got crushed by a train. The head detached and was looking straight up at the people on the platform. There was this guy, and
You saw that video.
yeah. And there's a guy who goes on FaceTime with a bunch of his friends, and he's FaceTiming the head that's looking right up at him.
Wow.
And he's like, yo, look at this. You're not going to believe this. And it's almost like, you ever see Black Mirror? It's like
Yeah.
a Black Mirror episode where everyone's got their cell phones out. I'm like, that's your first instinct is to go to your phone when there's a head looking right at you.
Wow.
on the
Yeah, I would like-
platform.
Remember when that guy got hit by the train?
Talking to the mic.
Sorry. You remember when that guy got hit by the train, and instead of like helping him, like they took a photo of him.
It was on the cover of the Post.
It was the cover of the Post.
was
He
the
correct.
died. He wound up dying.
Yeah, he died. He just.
But he could have been helped.
Yeah, he was literally reaching out, and he wasn't helped. And I remember it because he was like a professor of at Hunter, and that's where.
Yeah, he wasn't trying to kill himself. He
just fell into the-
fell
No,
onto the
someone
tracks.
pushed him in.
Or yeah, that's what it was. He was pushed or
Pushed him in.
something like that. And the guy took a picture, and then the Post posted it. That was the cover of the paper the next
Of
day.
him, like,
of him
reaching out.
about to get crushed by this train. And I just remember, like, obviously it was super.
They said like, "Yo, they were trying to like use the flash to like stop the train." It's like, "Fuck you, man."
I know.
Liars.
What an
Yeah, he was
excuse,
saying
eh?
he was saying that he gets multiple videos of people trying to commit
It's
suicide on
really
the train.
scary
It's
what people
brutal.
will monetize.
I know.
Well, the other part is that, a lot of people don't think about the people who are controlling these trains. And they're the ones who are the first person to see the last thing you're seeing.
Because
is
you can't
someone-
stop the train.
You can't stop a train that fast. And the last thing they're seeing is this person's face leaping in front of them. And these conductors they have to go through like serious counseling.
Well, is there a thing where I guess, and the thing is like time is money, right? Because really you could solve that by the train having to go 5 miles an hour or less into
Yeah.
the subway tunnels, but you can't because it would dramatically slow down the train system.
That would be real bad.
They're now
as
like
far
trying
as-
to create those like barriers.
Yeah,
Like in
so
Europe, they have those barriers. But
That's
a
what I was
couple
just
stop.
going to mention.
What do you mean, like barriers? Like what do you mean?
They're now talking about. They actually just announced this maybe like a month ago or something. Yeah, where they're going to look into investing in those doors that like close on the platform. So there's like a preventative door that's going
Like
to
at the
be-
airport,
like
you know?
that right there in that
Got
picture.
it. I feel like then people are just going to wait to the last second and stick their head in it.
Listen, if someone wants to kill themselves, they're gonna find a way. It's
Right.
like, so I guess that'll help in the sense where it'll be harder to push people. So there's a video there's a video that I put up there just because it's on topic of what we're talking about. It's a girl on a platform and she falls down.
Here, let's see it.
This one's crazy because she lives. So did I not send that
Is
one?
it this one? This is the I
No,
think
it's
is
not
the
this
last
one.
Yeah, that was the last.
I might have to resend it.
What's this
Actually?
last
You
one?
could Google it. It was all over the news.
Let's
it
see
was
this
in,
last
it was
one.
in it was in Argentina.
Okay.
It was in Argentina, and it was like just say Argentina girl subway platform, something like that. She falls. Yeah, right
Here.
there. It's that first one.
Okay.
This is insane because
Right.
this girl falls under the train while it's moving, and somehow like has nothing but scratches and bruises.
There's no reason at all, if you ever come visit New York City or wherever subway you live at, there is no reason at all to be within 5 feet of that yellow line. You will see the train when it comes. Do not ever get close to it. If somebody pushes you, that's whatever. But don't ever even be near that fucking yellow line. There's no reason for it.
So watch this chick. She starts getting dizzy and she faints.
Oh no!
Bro, it's right under the train. While the train's moving and she just pops up.
Yeah, you always have to be ready to fall.
And she
she's-
wasn't even on the edge though. She was like against the wall and she like kind of just stumbled forward.
Wow.
They
It
just
looks-
pull her out. She just has like a couple scratches.
She's fine. She looks like Venetia. Like that, literally, I swear to God. No, I'm not even being funny. Like
No,
that
deadass?
literally could be you.
No, I take the train every day. Shout out my monthly pass. But like, this is dead us my fear. Like, I sometimes hug the wall thinking someone's going to push me in or I'm going to be put in.
Well, I guess that's what you're saying. You have to have that mentality, right?
Or you know what you should do? You know what's another good thing to do? Stand, which I think my mother used to do this all the time because, again, same fear. She did this for 30 years. Stand on the stairs. Like, you know, because you could see the train. And yes, maybe you won't get on, but like you always will, because she always did. Just stand on the stairs and watch the train come in and then walk right onto it.
And you know what? I'm always on my phone. So that's a good idea. But I'm also on my phone and I'm texting and I'm like, someone could have just pushed me right now. So like, always got to be mindful. Like,
Yeah, keep that head on
Yeah,
the
and
swivel.
if you have your earphones in, you can't
Listen
hear
to
if
it
anyone's
low.
behind you.
No, keep the head on the swivel always.
I mean, the subway is safe. I feel like it's getting a tiny bit safer. The last couple months was fucking crazy, but now it's like kind of going uprise. Everybody's out again. So
what do you think caused that? Why did it get out of control? Because a lot of people ask me that, and it's kind of like, you know, it did turn into an insane asylum during the pandemic. It was all only homeless people. Those were the only people down there at one point. So I think they kind of made themselves
just
at home.
don't care. I mean, the amount of like cigarette smoke, like people are just, it's a little bit sad when someone's smoking a cigarette and like their kids right next to you. But I think it's the cops. Like, honestly, they don't give a fuck. They're not really like on it as they used to.
I mean, I get it. I get, like, you know, cops in these situations, like, you know, I mean, I just think there's too many crazy people now.
Yeah.
Like the cops used to be able to control it, but now it's like if you have literally hundreds of crazy people going into the subway every day that want to kill themselves and push people on the tracks, what are you going to send the army there?
Well, that's the thing. And it's also the damned if they do, damned if they don't. It's like, then, you know how they were talking about having a social worker show up, and it's like, what is a social worker going to do?
Could you imagine?
Oh my God.
That would be the fucking worst. Just some social worker that doesn't want to be there, just talking to the head.
Well, imagine you're a social worker now. You got to show up to a scene where this guy or girl, whoever, is completely insane. And what are you going to do?
I don't know.
What are you going to do?
I don't fucking know, dude. I'd be like, do you want to be on Subway Creatures? There's better ways. TT, come in.
No, get
Jerry.
TT out here.
Come on. Come
Let's
sit down
go.
for a second. Oh, the baby just got up? Bring the baby. Bring the baby. No, let Jerry bring the baby. We'll hold the baby on the pod.
Jerry just go tanning? God damn.
Jerry's Puerto Rican, papa. Yeah, we'll do a few more minutes.
We have one more video here.
Oh, do we?
Yeah.
Let's do this real quick.
Oh, let's-
and then let's bring up the video.
Let's do
TT
it.
video.
Let's do it. Jerry's coming in saying happy birthday to Venetia. Happy belated.
How
Hey.
was the dentist?
You're talking to Mike.
Here, go on, sit down. TT Jerry. Hi, baby. TT, this is Rick. He runs the
Nice to
Instagram.
meet you.
Hey, oh my God,
Yeah.
nice.
There you go.
Do you think Rick's sexy?
Well,
Very sexy.
TT got good news for you. He just got recently broken up with by a Puerto Rican Latino woman. So there you go. You look at
no ring. No ring.
he ain't married.
I'm single again.
But TT,
know.
so he runs the Instagram account Subway Creatures, which you probably
okay,
follow.
that's him.
You know Subway
Yeah,
Creatures.
yeah.
So Subway Creatures, he runs it. So we were watching some Subway videos that he can't show because his account would get locked down. So we're going to see this last one. And then there's one that we thought would be perfect for you. So we're happy here. So let's see this one first. What is, hey, Violet. Hi, sweet girl. You looking at? Is that your daddy? Is that your daddy? Tell me the truth. Okay.
Fun.
What do you think of
Lord
that?
have
That's how you were
mercy.
born.
That brings back.
Is that the position?
That
Yes.
brings back flashback. I remember one time I was doing that on the train.
Oh, you
Okay,
have
okay.
Oh, okay.
Perfect.
Okay.
So
Sorry, didn't mean to
you've
scream.
had sex on a train.
Yeah.
Really?
No, wait. All right. Can you tell us the story?
Why it was this guy that I was with. We were going. I don't know where we were going. I think we were going to Manhattan. But on the way back, the car was empty. So we started getting freaky and everything.
What were you
I
wearing
just-
that day? Because
I was just wearing regular clothes.
Nice.
we have
But-
a couple
Yeah.
videos.
Yeah, but it was
No, but
but it was-
nobody was in the car. No, nobody
That's what
was
you think.
recording.
There's always someone
There's
recording.
always somebody
but it was
watching.
love. It came from a place of love.
Yeah.
There you go. So it was sexual romance.
I mean, I guess everybody does, weird shit everywhere. Look at this one.
I was gonna say that we think this person's trying to come for your
Is
crown.
that me?
Look, no, because it better not be you. You're not that little.
Oh my God.
Look at that.
What the hell is up with this dude?
No, right? What do you think of that?
Oh my
Not for you.
God, no, hell no.
Show them the guy laying down on the subway. Want to know if this is a guy you'd be interested in. We thought potentially you might. Potentially you might like a guy like this.
So that's what you do? You
Here we go.
around recording things on the subway?
Look, what do you think of that guy? For you, your type or no?
I can't see. Hell no.
No.
No, what is your type?
It looks like he got arrested, huh? The cops were there.
Oh yeah.
They at least took him away. I don't
I'd
think you
say
can get
when
arrested
you
in New York
walk
anymore.
around New York City almost half naked. They
Doesn't
can't
matter.
Arrest you. Could somebody walk around the city like topless?
Oh,
Oh
You know,
yeah,
are
that's
they
legal now.
allowed?
That's
Is it
legal now.
legal?
Yeah.
I believe
Yeah.
so. Yeah. Now we did want to ask you about executioners. Did you ever know any executioners in prison?
No, not while I was there.
Did you know anyone
the
who?
maxes I was in the prisons I was that wasn't like death row or
Oh, there
execution
wasn't.
and nothing like that.
Okay.
I mean, and Sing Sing, we went. They used to do death row there, and it was still there. The cells and the electric chair and everything was still there. And Sing Sing.
And did you ever like
Correctional
see
Facility.
the electric chair
Yeah,
and touch it?
I went by.
How,
No, I didn't touch it. You're not allowed to go into that room.
how did it feel to even see it?
Oh my God, it was so scary. It was spooky.
If you were going to be
Yeah.
put, what execution would you choose? If you were
Put
put
me
on
to
death
sleep.
row?
With a
me to
baby
sleep.
on your lap.
Lethal injection.
Yeah.
You don't want firing squad or electric.
Ain't
Put
nobody
you to
want to
sleep,
go
that's
to that
bad.
electric shit and get shot.
Well, TT, we had a question for you. What's the baby?
Who
we had-
knows? I'll probably survive. I'll probably survive, motherfucker. You ain't killing me.
I mean, I love that Violet is just there getting her head rocked against just a man's tits while being talked about the electric
Violet.
chair.
She's
little
doing
Right after
angel.
this.
She's doing
This is
electric
my
chair act
angel.
outs with
You
your
got something
child
to say,
on her
mommy?
lap.
You wanna say
Welcome to the chaos.
something? You want to say something? What you got to say?
Hi.
Huh?
Hi. So Violet, so TT, what we want to ask you as well was, do you, we had thought of, because we felt like, when someone gets put to death, for their crimes, we felt like it's messed up to have someone who's not a criminal at all, like lethally inject someone, because then they in themselves become a murderer. Do you think the executioner should be people who are already on death row? So if you're already on death row, you have to
that's
kill
interesting.
an inmate on death row, so the innocent people don't have to get their hands dirty and become a murderer.
I believe that shouldn't be execution at all.
You don't believe in it. Even if you killed a family, you don't think that they should be put to death, just
No,
life in
just-
prison.
Just let them suffer in prison. Let them suffer because you're going to put them to sleep so they're not going to be able to pay the crime they committed. Because they're just going to go to sleep and they're going to kill them. So I'd rather
time I'm
them
worried about
to
your daughter.
suffer and be in prison, let them go through all that suffering and everything, being locked up, than just putting them to sleep.
Now, what do you think about it? Instead of killing them, shooting them to Mars, and they do infrastructure work on Mars?
Shoot them to Mars. They could shoot them to hell. But I believe no, I don't believe in that.
You don't
Into
believe in
going
that?
to space and working?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about the day TT got off probation? The very day TT got off probation, there was a robbery on the corner, and TT ran out onto the street to
Oh,
intervene with a bat.
Yeah. I ran straight to
You're a
that
gangster.
thing.
No, TT
Yeah.
is literally TT's Batwoman.
TT's the most
If I
inspiring
would
person.
have seen that guy in that car and the woman screaming, I would have go chase that guy. I would have beat his ass down
Such a good
and
person.
hold him down.
Who's my little girl?
Yeah.
Well,
Oh my
you're the
God! For the
cutest.
first time ever in my life, they gave me a Mother's Day gift.
We got TT a Mother's Day
They
gift
got me
because
some
she's Violet's
roses.
godmother.
Yeah.
Got me some.
What'd you
roses.
get?
What'd you
That
get?
means I'm a mother. That means I'm father too.
mother,
and
father.
Yeah.
That
We
means
got
I
TT.
get for Father's Day and Mother's Day.
You are God.
We got you flowers, body lotion, and a gift
Yeah.
card to Yankee Candle.
Oh,
That's great.
Yeah.
nice.
And then
Yeah.
Violet. And then how about this Mother's Day gift? We give, I went to the store. I went to Things Remembered in the Staten Island Mall. I got this engraved piece of jewelry for Jasmine. It said TDV, Tristan Delilah Violet, so thoughtful, whatever. Tristan, a kid who's 10 years old, comes up with the idea to get a pendant. I had no idea he was getting this. It was a bear from Mama Bear with TDV. Blew my piece of shit Things Remembered thing out of the water.
Wow.
Jasmine's hysterical, crying, bawling. She threw mine out in the garbage last night.
Oh my God! I went driving
Talking to Mike.
your party. For an hour and a half, I'm going around the city looking for parking. There was no, and I'm going around looking for parking. I said I'm going back home. So I just went back home.
We all missed you
Sorry,
there.
I was there.
Now, Now
I should have just parked right in front of the club. Oh my God, there was a lot of people out there, like waiting to go in.
Yeah.
Yeah, is that like just a bar or is that still like a lounge?
It's like a little club.
Oh, okay.
Now, I do love the way you curate the public account versus these emails you get.
Yeah.
But have you ever thought of doing a Patreon with all the X-rated awful shit?
I have, but I think with that, I'm just worried about lawsuits. I get threatened.
Can we do it?
I get. You guys can do whatever you want.
Patreon.com/Christy Comedy. We don't care. If you want to sue us, get in line.
Yeah, I get threatened on a daily basis. But I'm just like, I don't want to deal with that.
That's crazy because a lot of people be doing some weird shit on the subway.
Oh, yeah.
I know.
Well, if you were here, we
A
had
lot of people are doing some weird shit on podcasts. Look at this fucking
that's why
ensemble we got right now.
I miss taking the subway just for that reason. You see a lot.
You got a
of
subway
people-
out here, don't you? It's
No,
Staten-
we got the Staten Island Railroad. It looks like the subway,
yeah,
but
it's
it's not. It
it's
stops
not
at
the same.
towns. We don't stop. We need to stop in the streets, baby.
Yeah. It's
Hi,
not the
Mama.
same.
Come here.
Yeah,
Let me have my
Mommy, you
baby.
wanna say something?
Oh, go ahead. What do you want to say?
Yeah.
What do you want to say? Go.
Hi.
Hi. She's shy. She doesn't want to talk.
Nice shirt.
Thank you, Papa.
Yes.
Yeah. Just mean red face on
Yeah,
it.
it looks like the devil.
I know. It's
Yeah,
for the Aztecs because of Graham Hancock. Listen, Rick, Subway Creatures, go follow Subway Creatures. It's an if you have anything going down in the subway, DM it to Subway Creatures, and Rick will get back to you. If you're a Puerto Rican or Dominican woman, he'll get back to you even faster.
That's true.
Now, that's true. And then if he doesn't answer right away, he might be on a date with TT Jerry. You never know.
Hello.
We'll see. We'll see how that goes.
Hello.
Yeah.
And then, listen, babe, I will be in Austin, Texas, May 24th at the Vulcan, and May 26th, Phoenix Stand Up Live. Then I'm off the road for the summer, besides one date in Providence and one date in August. So last chance to see me, chrisdcomedy.com, and of course, patreon.com/chrisdcomedy for all the videos you can't see. We got a couple of videos that we couldn't even put on the YouTube, and we're just having a good time. We got TT, we got Violet, we got Rick, Venetia, Homeless Pimp. It's a family affair. If you want to be a Puerto Rican, you can only be a Puerto Rican at patreon.com/ChristyComedy. And of course, Special Weshy on Netflix. Thank you. It's on. It's trending. We appreciate it. Yay. You like the special?
You going to sign us off?
Do you like Daddy Special? No.
Nah, she's clamming up.
Yeah.
Everyone should continue to rate the special and
Please.
tweet it. And will there be clips of you on a show by now?
No, that's in the summer. The clips of me
Okay.
bombing on Amy Schumer show will be coming out in the summer. With Mike, though.
No, I meant podcast clips of you.
Which one?
18th. Oh no, you're going to Austin still.
Yes. Oh, yes, yes. Yeah, there might be podcast clips of me about a guy who has a show in Austin, Texas, who commentates for the UFC and has signed the biggest deal in Spotify history, but I can't tell you who that is. But it's that guy's podcast, maybe. So we got that. And there's another a part of the special coming out at youtube.com/ChristyComedy, and then a third part of the special coming out at patreon.com/ChristyComedy. So Netflix, we gave Netflix the bullshit. The real stuff is at YouTube and Patreon, and it's coming out, and we appreciate all the love and support. TT Jerry just went to the dentist. We don't know what for. TT Jerry, by the way, are we still going to do the TT Jerry? We're still going to get the dentist to come and do the one fix thing with TT Jerry's mouth. We're going to do it.
Okay, cool.
If we don't do it, Howie Mandel will when he produces the reality show.
Howie Mandel. I used to love that guy so much.
You're going to meet Howie Mandel.
I just want to rub my hands around his bowhead.
Me too. I want to do that too.
He would literally decapitate himself if you guys did that. He's a germaphobe. Follow Rick at Subway Creatures. Anywhere else they can follow you?
What is New York? That's
What
the
is
other
New York?
page. What New York Eats. That's a food and beverage page I started fairly recently. And don't follow my personal account.
Don't follow
Don't want you to.
Love you, babe. Love you. Happy belated birthday, Venetia.
Yes,
It's May.
happy
It's
birthday,
Venetia's birthday month. And happy birthday to Delilah,
Happy
my baby
birthday.
girl. May 19th. Happy B-Day.